Fiji, Hafade, Guam, Mariana Islands, Yakwe from the Marshall Islands, Yorana from Tahiti, Kiora from New Zealand, Kia Yorana from the Cook Islands, Ukulele from the Kingdom of Tonga, and Talofa from the islands of Samoa. Well, it's good to be back with all of you here. This is the Ukulele Dad and School Talk Story program. And I am he, Dr. T, also known as Ukulele Dad, sometimes known as Victor. But it is good to see everybody today. And let me share a couple things with you today. If you notice in our advertising, we are featuring the islands of Samoa this week. And that is where my ancestors are from. How about that? So let me share with you a couple of things. This is where my parents are from, the islands of American Samoa. So this is what the flag of American Samoa looks like, everyone. And then, let me see. So let me just share this information with you about American Samoa, and then we will go to Samoa. But American Samoa is an unincorporated territory of the United States, and it is south of the equator. The capital is Pago, has over 3,000 individuals there. And there are 5 main islands, 2 coral atolls. And the main islands are Tutuila, Manua. We also have the Rose Atoll and the Swains Islands. So there's a total of 45,000, almost 500 inhabitants in American Samoa. So that's a lot of people there. But my father, he's from the islands of Manua, which include Wofu, Tau, and Olosenga. Those are the islands of Manua. All right, so a lot to learn about Samoa, huh? Now, let me share with you the flag of Samoa. Samoa at one time was called Western Samoa, but it is now called Samoa, and in 1997 became the independent state of Samoa. And there are 2 main islands. They are Upolu and Savaii. There are 6 other islands. Some are uninhabited. And it is about 40 miles from American Samoa, 500 miles from Tonga, 2,600 miles from Hawaii, and there are 205,500 people that live in Samoa. And the capital of Samoa is Apia. So friends, we expect everyone to memorize all that. But this is good information to know. And again, these are the islands of my ancestors. I have ancestors both in Samoa as well as American Samoa. All right. But let me see. We have a few announcements to share with you, and then we will move on to our ukulele class. So start looking for your instrument. Just wanted to share with you that on Monday was Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day. So now many of the states in the United States are recognizing Indigenous Peoples Day because these were the native peoples of America. My people are indigenous, the Samoans, but we are indigenous to the islands of Samoa. Okay, so that's kind of the difference there. So be aware of those holidays. If you tried to go to the bank, you found out pretty, yeah, you found out. So what happened? There's no one here. Okay. But let me also share with you a few things. Okay. So I'm going to take you to the Enpine website. And this is part of our slideshow here, but I wanted to share with you This first picture is of Rosie Sanapi. She is a principal in the Hacienda La Puente School District in California. So talofa to you, Rosie. And then over here we have Alicia Magofna. Alicia, her ancestors are from Guam, and she is the principal of the Odyssey STEM Academy, Paramount Unified School District in California. So hafade to you, Alicia. But the reason I mention Alicia right here is that next week she will be joining us on the show. Yeah. It's been hard to get some guests on the show because school's just started and the principals were busy, but we will have a guest next week, everybody. So make a note of that. And the other thing on here you should be aware of, registration deadline is over for the annual education conference number 23. But if you want to join us virtually, please let us know. Yeah, this says 87 registered, but no, we actually have over 200 registered now. Okay. But again, thanks to all those that have joined us as sponsors, also our exhibitors, our prize sponsors. We appreciate all that everybody does for us, as well as our award sponsors. So we've been delivering some of the awards to those in this area. The rest of you students will receive yours hopefully at your house. But again, be aware of that. Here's the registration link. Conference Hotel is the Hampton Inn, Oakland Hayward. And we'll be having Friday night a invitation-only dinner for educators featuring Dr. David Lakisa. And we'll start up. We'll also have a football game that night. Hayward High School versus John F. Kennedy High School. And then the next day on Saturday will be our conference. So we start off at 8:30 with breakfast and registration. We'll have our keynotes at 9:30. And then at 10:30, we have our breakout sessions. We'll have the College Career Resource Fair. And then we'll have some other breakouts as well. And then we'll have entertainment during lunch. During the opening session, Heritage High School will be performing. At lunch, we have the Kumuhula Association of Northern California, plus a young lady, Jasmine Campbell, will be performing. And then during our closing session, this is where we recognize all of our students and also our educators. And then Hayward High School will be performing because they are also our host school during this session. Now, let me see. Another thing I wanted to show you. Okay. So we'll also be presenting our award winners. So we have our Christina Diaz Scholars Award winners will be presented that day. So students from college as well as high school, some middle school. And then we will be presenting, again, our community award winners. Some of them are educators. We have a counselor. We have some community organizations. So that is what's happening there, everybody. So make sure you're aware of all that. And then let me see. Finally, let's come to the Enpine Facebook page. There was some announcement on the Youth Ambassador Program, so be aware of that. This is the announcement about us. And there is Alicia. But right here, this is this week's Enpine e-news. So let's click on that. But we had a wonderful Ohana night on October the 3rd here in the Los Angeles area. Also thank those who supported us for the Savers fundraiser. We raised over $200. I already went over the annual conference. Just had our Lesona ukulele class this week. Yes, and we had a good group of 5, and we learned a lot of different songs there. But let me see our announcements. Let me see here. Yeah, we have a few announcements. So we're going to sing happy birthday to our former Lakewood Mayor, Diane DuBois, Dr. Carl Cohn, who was my professor at Cal State LA. We have Nadia Su'a Keohuloa, Sacombe Poo, my former colleague. Long Beach City Councilman Al Austin. We have Lati Johnson. Kehao Gabriel, who's my kumu for the hula group. Our past president, Will Safotu. And then Melissa Schoonmaker, former colleague. And also our past president, Eileen Tanimoto Matsuura. So here we go. We're going to do our birthday song for you. See if it works this time. Hey, hey. All right, everybody. Well, those are some things, again, to be aware of. And we appreciate your participation on this show. So it is time for ukulele class, everybody. So I'm sure everybody found your instrument. But if you didn't find it, please get it out. Again, let me see here. Yeah, we've got our first song we're going to do for today is called Talofa Lava. So if you don't have your music, just look right here. This is the Ukulele Dad Facebook group, and you can find your music over there. But the name of our song again is Talofa Lava. Yeah, you just go into files, and then you can find all the music you need. But this song is a song from Samoa, and it's basically a hello, how are you song, and fine, thank you. That's what it means. Okay. All right. But those of you that are not familiar with ukulele, this is a ukulele. And this is where we put our fingers. So this is the fret. The first section of the ukulele is fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, and fret 4. Okay, so those are the frets. Okay. Then look at your left hand. This is finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So I'll tell you to I'll say put your first finger down on fret 1, string number 4. So that's what you do. Now let's take a look at the strings, and we'll do that by looking at our first chord. The chord is where you put your fingers, okay? So the name of this chord is A7. So you'll notice that we have fret 1, fret 2, 3, and 4. So our first finger goes on string number 2, fret 1. So again, look at your fingers. Okay, that's finger 1. Each of the strings has a name, so string 1 is known as the G string, string 2 is the C string, string 3 is the E string, string 4 is the A string. So again, this is a good way to check your instrument, see if you're in tune, everybody. So G, C, E, A. All right, so first finger is on string 2, fret 1. So let's try it. So again, take a look at your fingers. First finger is on string 2, fret 1, strum. And we strum with our right hand. So this is a strum, down, up. That's a strum. Down, up, 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 down, up. You did it. You played the A7. Well, let me see what else. We have the D7. So this is a little harder, everybody, because you're using 2 fingers now. So this is called the D7 simple because we have another one which is more complicated, okay? But you're on fret 2, first finger string 1, second finger string 3, okay? So again, the D7 simple chord. Let's try it. First finger string 1, fret 2, second finger string 3, fret 2. There you go. You did it. Now this next one is called the D7 complicated because it is harder, okay? So if you don't like this one, you can forget it. But you put your first finger all the way across fret 1. Second finger is on string 4, okay? So again, D7 complicated. So let's try it. First finger all the way across fret 2. Second finger is on string 4. That's it. D7 complicated. Hey. Now we are getting close. Our next chord is called the G chord. So this might be a little harder for you, okay, because you're using 3 fingers. But first finger is on string 2, second string 4, and third is on string 3. Again, this is called the G chord. All right, so let's try it. First finger string 2, fret 2. Second finger string 4, fret 2. Third finger is on string 3, fret 3. All right. Kind of forms an upside down triangle. Good. Now, the last two are actually related to each other, so you'll find it's pretty easy, but let's learn the first one. It is called G6. So first finger is on string 2, fret number 2. Second finger is on string 4, fret number 2. So that's called G6. So let's try it. Fret 2, first finger string 2, second finger string 4. That's G6. Then what we do, we slide it back to fret 1, and that is called G diminished, okay? So again, G6 on fret 2, slide it back to fret 1, G diminished. So we go G6, G diminished, G6, G diminished, G6, G diminished. Good. So that is our fancy ending. Here at the end, we say G6, 2, G diminished, 2, G6, G diminished, G6. Yeah, that's your fancy ending. Okay. So this song basically goes like this. We have a 7, 2, 3, 4, D7 simple, 2, 3, 4, and G. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we come in on Talofa lava. So take a look. Aloha to my friend Nukular 1410 from Germany. Aloha. Good to see you. And aloha to Turtle Cat. Thanks for joining us. We are learning the Talofa lava song. Okay. It is in the let me see. There's a little Facebook group up there in the chat. So hopefully you can find it. If not, let us know. So Samoan friends, aloha. Samoan is pronounced in the following way. So the A is A, E, A, E, O, U. Those are the vowels. A, E, O, U. Okay? So you pretty much pronounce Samoan just like it sounds. So the first part, it says Talofa lava, lava, lava. That means hello. Okay? Then the next one's a little more complicated. It's ua fa'a. So F-A apostrophe A. The A is what we call a glottal stop. Just go fa'a, okay? Ua fa'a pe fea mai o to, okay? That means, how are ya? Okay. Then the next line is o lo'o ma lo lo ina. That means fine. Then the last one, fa'afetai. Fa'afetai, that means thank you. All right. So the good news, if you learn this song, you'll be able to have a conversation. Okay. But let's try it again. If you get stuck on the words, just kind of focus on our strumming here. Okay. So here we go. We have a 7, 2, 3, 4 D7 simple. 2, 3, 4, and G. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I just fooled you a little bit there because you'll see F sharp minor. F sharp minor, just make a note in your music, is exactly the same as D7 simple. Okay, so, all right. So let's try that again. Anytime you see F sharp minor, that's D7. Okay, so let's try one more time. One more time. A7, 2, 3, 4. D7 or F sharp minor and G. Here we go. Talofa. Talofa lava, lava, lava. Ua fa'ape fea mai oto. Olo o malolo ina fa'afetai. Talofa lava, lava, lava. Ua fa'ape fea mai oto. Olo o malolo ina fa'afetai. And one, fa'afetai. All right, you did it. Good job. Now, Nuclear 1410, I just remembered something. My cousins grew up in Germany. Yeah, so they speak German too. But those are my cousins, Monica and Otto, because their father was stationed for the war there in Germany. All right. Well, friends, we have one more song we are going to do. And this is a song that comes from the musical. It is called The Sound of Music. Okay, some of you may have seen that musical. It's a movie too. And this one is called Edelweiss. Okay, Edelweiss. But again, it is from The Sound of Music. The composers are Rogers and Hammerstein. But let me see. The good news is we know most of these chords. I think the only one we got to learn is there's only one more. Hey, we're in good shape. So you're going to use the G chord, which we just learned. Okay. So let me pull that up just as a review. So we'll be using G. Okay. What else? We're going to use D7. So yeah, I just stick with the simple D7 if you like, because that make it less complicated for you. Okay. And then we're also going to use A7. Yeah, this is a good song, huh? All right. So here's the last chord we're going to learn, and then we're going to jump in and do it, okay? It is the C chord, okay? So the C chord is one of our favorites, just one finger. You put your third finger down on fret 3, string 4, okay? So third finger, 1, 2, 3, on fret 3, string 4. Good. So those are all your chords. Now, the chords are a little different on this song, so let me show you how it goes. So we're on G. It goes 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're just kind of doing a single strum on 2 and 3. We rest or don't do anything on number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that is how the whole song goes until the end. The last line, it says slower. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then it goes to D7. 1, 2, 3, and then G. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's one more strum there at the end. But other than that, that is it. I think you can do this song, everybody. So this song, again, in the movie, this is a song which was sung by the actor Christopher Plummer, who just passed away recently. He played a gentleman called Captain Von Trapp. And Captain Von Trapp was singing this song as a farewell to his homeland. So, again, my ancestors are from Samoa, so they may have sung a song to bid farewell to their homeland, too. But think about this, and here we go. G, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Edelweiss, D7. Edelweiss, C. Every morning you greet me. D7, small and wide, clean and bright. You look happy to me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Now it's interesting because it looks like they threw in a G7 on you at the end. I think the very ending. Hey, why'd they do that for? Yeah, G7. So I'm going to make a note of that because they tricked you. But let me show you what G7 is like. So I got to make a note, so we'll fix that in the music, okay? But G is 1, 2, 3. So G7 is basically upside down. So your first finger is on here, string 3, second is on string 2, and third is on string 4. All right. Well, good. Well, friends, it is time for Talk Story, and then we're going to share a little more music, and then that will be it for today. But we appreciate everybody coming on the show, especially Nukular 1410 and Turtle Cat. Good to see you too. Now, today's self-care talanoa. Talanoa means chat or talk story. Is about at your service. So this is the time where I want everybody to kind of stretch out there. Yep. And kind of breathe in deep through the stomach. Breathe in and out. And in and out. So during self-care talanoa, we're going to talk about different topics. But again, if you ever need to talk to somebody else, I have here in the chat Cal Hope's live chat. We have the 833 number, the 415 number, and then if everything is not going too well, try the 988 number, the lifeline. But these are numbers that are there to help and support you. So at your service talks about some jobs that maybe aren't that glamorous sometimes. Could be perhaps working in a restaurant or a supermarket, a bus driver, delivering a newspaper. Maybe serving in the military might be kind of tough. But these, again, are tough jobs. But I think what we need to do is appreciate all those that do these jobs because we really couldn't get along without them. So if you're going to a restaurant, consider a bigger tip. Yeah, I just went to get my haircut today, and I gave a big tip to Joyce Noilani. Aloha to you, Joyce. I try to give her a big tip. But think of different jobs that maybe you may not want to do and ask yourself, what would the world be like without them? And what can I do to show more appreciation for these individuals? All right, this next song is kind of related to our Monday holiday because it was Columbus Day as well as Indigenous Peoples Day, but yes, these are individuals that helped us here in America so that we have the land that we have now. So here we go. This is from Woody Guthrie. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled and I follow my footsteps. Sparkling sand of the diamond desert, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. All right, everybody, that was a workout kind of fast. Well, friends, we're going to do one more talk story here. Talanoa means talk story again. And this one has to do with connection. And then we're going to sing a song for Indigenous Peoples Day. But again, these are for my people that are indigenous to the island. Okay. Yeah, we got to find a song in Native American language. So my friend Raymond Deere, see if you can find us a song. Okay. All right. But this next thing I want to share with you, we have been talking again about lack of connection. So let me see here. So basically what we have here is the following. These are some ways that we can use to connect with one another, okay? And it became very difficult there during the pandemic. We had to learn to connect virtually, but we're still here. But here are some ways to connect. If you're truly not feeling very well, consider connecting with a medical professional or a mental health professional. And like I said, if you need mental health support, here are some numbers that you can contact, or even live chat's good too. Consider enrolling in a support group to help you out. Or find a social group that supports your interests. For example, Miss Joyce Noilani, she participates in, I think we call it the roller derby, right? Yeah, she's good in skating. So that's her social group. She's also part of a halau, which is a Hawaiian dance group. So find something that, again, you enjoy. Another thing is to always seek out those that you feel are having a hard time and see what you can do to encourage them. And then, friends, I shared with you here in the chat the 988 Lifeline number. If you are considering harming yourselves, please use that number because we want everybody to be safe out there. All right, this next song is called Epiko, and again, this is indigenous to the islands called Rarotonga, or the Cook Islands, which were founded by Captain Cook a long time ago. But this is a song which talks about Epiko, which is the navel. So what happened? The woman was going to have a baby. So yeah, those of you that know this experience, the navel doesn't feel too good. Okay. But so that's basically what this song talks about. It talks about a navel, a flowing, aching navel, laments for her firstborn son. It is the north wind that is blowing, and so she cries for her firstborn son. And then aue means hey or alas. Then in here you'll also have yahaha, yahaha. We're not sure what that means, but maybe that's what she says when she has the baby. Okay. So again, Epiko, performed by the group Kapena, and comes to us from Rarotonga, the Cook Islands. Epiko, Epiko Mare, E Tamiaraya, Aua, Tana Tamatokie. Epiko, Epiko Mare, E Tamiaraya, Aua, Tana Tamatokie. Tokerate Matami, Aine, E Tamiaraya, Tana Tamatokie, Aue, Epiko, Epiko Mare, E Tamiaraya, Aua, Tana Tamatokie. Yahaha, 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 yahaha. Tokerate matami, taine. E tamianaya, tana tanataye, awe. Epiko, epiko maere. E tamianaya, awe, tana tamatokie. E tamianaya, awe, tana tamatokie. Awe. All right, that was a workout too. Well, friends, we have one final aloha song for you, but let me just share the following thought. And again, thank you for joining us on the show. And it is always great to talk story with you. But let me pull up this closing slide too so I don't forget. Yeah, something happened to my other slide, so I've got to create some new ones here. But again, we were pleased to talk today about American Samoa. And also we talked about Samoa as well. And we mentioned Indigenous Peoples Day. So, again, those are some things to be aware of. But again, the name of this show is School Talk Story and Ukulele Dad. And we're not starting, we're actually ending. But we will be back. Yeah, what happened? My slide got lost out there. I don't know. It's in cyberspace. It used to say, see you next week. But let me see. Next week is October the 17th. No, October the 24th, and we will be back. And we are going to have a guest. I showed you this earlier in the program, so let me show you one more time here. But we're going to have a guest. She is the principal of the Odyssey STEM Academy, which is located in the Paramount School District in California. So not too far from Los Angeles, not too far from me. But let me show you here. Yep, but our guest next week will be Alicia Magafna. So hafade to you, Alicia. We look forward to seeing you next week. Yeah, she's going to be our guest. So you'll have a lot less talk story from me. But in closing, let me see. This last week we talked about tutoring and mentoring. So we need tutors and mentors to be part of our school attendance review team. So if you know anyone out there that wants to be part of our team, let us know. We also are looking for a parent to serve on our school attendance review team. So we need parents who can help support other parents. Again, these are students that just don't quite go to school all the time. So our team is going to work with all of them. We're also looking for a school nurse. So if you know any nurses out there, we need one for our team. It's many times, especially with our Pacific Islander people, the people just don't feel very well, everybody. And so sometimes the parents don't feel too well either. So again, we need to get the support of a school nurse. All right. Well, this is our final Aloha song. And again, we will see you next week, the 24th. And we will be here at 12 p.m. Pacific time, everybody. So here we go. And in Samoa, we say tofa when we're saying goodbye. So tofa to all of you. Aloha or goodbye from Hawaii. Adios from Guam, the Mariana Islands, the islands of Alicia. Aloha from the Kingdom of Tonga. Hairera from the Cook Islands, Epiko. Hairera from New Zealand, Aotearoa, the Maori people. Yakwe from the Marshall Islands. Meikun from Palau. Mothe from Fiji. Nana from Tahiti, French Polynesia. And Tofa from the islands of Samoa. Again, thank you for allowing me to talk about my islands at the beginning of our show. And we will catch up to everybody next time. But do me a big favor, take some aloha to the world. We need more aloha out there, more caring for one another. Take care, everybody. Aloha.